Hi, my name is Lauren McDonald, and tomorrow I'm going to be presenting on Personal Connections in the Digital Age by Nancy Baym. And this book was actually really interesting. I really enjoyed it. And we've actually heard some speeches from her before, so you're familiar with her, which was one of the reasons why I wanted to read her book. And she basically is just talking about, this was in 2010, how our digital relationships and personal connections are changing now that we live in a digital age. And what I really enjoyed about the book was she does a good job of talking about a lot of the preconceived notions about how we communicate in the digital age. So the idea that we don't have as close of relationships and that we're distracted and things like that. But ultimately, what she shows is that we're just as connected as we were before, if not more so, and that it's not really fair to stigmatize or lump an entire group into one category, which I thought was really interesting. So I'm not going to have time tomorrow to talk about everything that she goes over in the book because she writes it in kind of like research essay type style. So she goes into really detailed specifics on almost every chapter that she goes into. But I'm going to cover some of the highlights, which are, some of the misconceptions, how people form online relationships, especially online communities. I'm going to just touch briefly on it, but she spends a lot of time talking about fan groups, especially for soap operas and Swedish pop bands. So there's definitely some interesting groups that she follows on that. So tomorrow in class, I'm going to really just kind of say what I learned from this book and what we can take away from her research on personal connections. And next time someone tells you that you don't have as deep of relationships because they're developed online, you can prove them wrong. And I'll be looking forward to finding out if any of you guys have ever participated in any of these online communities and if you've made any friendships strictly online that have then turned into offline friendships, which is something that she also addresses in the book. So I look forward to presenting more tomorrow, and I'll see you then.